Battle through the firmament. Great world. Chapter 517. Killing intent. Swish. The dragon scale in Yuan Tianmu's hand resembled a ferocious, roaring dragon. The tip of the spear overflowed with a cold light as it pierced through the origin key armor of a Monic Emperor-level expert. Following that, Su Qingwu leaned forward, and the origin key in her palm whistled as it ruthlessly smashed onto the former's body, sending him flying. Wu Shaoqi's body flashed. A sharp blade had already appeared behind her. The blade ruthlessly stabbed into the enemy's back. Following a miserable cry, a Monic Emperor lost his ability to fight. With the combined strength of the three of them, 3 Monic Emperors were severely injured and could no longer cause any harm to the group. Defeating them is easy, but killing them will take a lot of effort. Su Qingwu wiped the sweat off her forehead and gritted her teeth. Both she and Yuan Tianmu had sustained light injuries. The heaviest attack was executed by Wu Shaoqi. The latter had a variety of means and was adept at using the flame mantra. If she were to be ruthless, these people would have died long ago. It's meaningless even if we kill all of them. Black Nether Emperor and that holy beast, and those 6 Emperor cultivators are the most difficult to deal with. Wu Shaoqi's figure appeared beside both of them. Her pretty face was covered with sweat. In such a chaotic situation, not only did she have to defeat the enemy, she also had to be wary of other people's schemes. It was indeed strenuous. In the air, Grandma Bai and the profound serene dragon snake were locked in a fierce battle. Black Nether Emperor, on the other hand, was extremely satisfied. He stood quietly in the air and showed not the slightest intention of attacking. Master, those few kids are the elites of the Yunlo Academy's realm in Valley. How about we go down and take care of them? Hong Xing stepped forward and looked at Black Nether Emperor. Hearing this, Black Nether Emperor looked at Wu Shaoqi and the others and said with a smile, and that little kid who represented the Yunlo Academy in the 4 academies competition, and killed the rest of them. That little girl, I want her alive. Don't worry, my lord. Hong Xing sneered. A bright red light flashed in his eyes. His body flashed like a star as he rushed towards Wu Shaoqi and the others. His power was astonishing. The devil-breaking arrow, which was powerful enough to make Monic Emperor-level experts afraid, had no effect on him. Bastard! Elder Shao furiously cried out when he saw Hong Xing attack. He immediately pulled himself out, intending to force Hong Xing back. Surnamed Shao, your opponent is us. Suddenly, 2 silhouettes dashed down from the sky and blocked Elder Shao's path. They were precisely Gu Man and Shen Kanglong. Get out of the way. Elder Shao was like an angry lion as he shouted angrily. He directly displayed his most powerful strength and attacked the 2 people in front of him. The gap between an Emperor cultivator and a Monic Emperor was enough to make people feel despair. Wu Shaoqi was a student who had obtained great fortune in the illusory spirit space, and her potential was limitless. It was reasonable for her to break through to the Monic cultivator within a short period of time. If anything were to happen to her now, it would be an unbearable loss for the Yunlo Academy. Su Jiang, you should stay here as well. At the same time, Yu Mei'er and the other 2 Emperor cultivator warriors surrounded Su Jiang. The latter was maintaining the grand formation and was unable to escape. All he could do was watch as Hong Xing charged towards Wu Shaoqi and the other 2. The other elders in the academy were also tied up by their opponents and were unable to break free. Qi Elder Wu was furious. His voice was hoarse as he roared. Boom! Wu Shaoqi was locked by Hong Xing's wild and violent aura. She was unable to dodge. She could only watch helplessly as the latter drew closer and closer. A demonic flame suddenly surged into her eyes. As the flame burned, it actually turned into a human shape. Dong! Hong Xing arrived beside Wu Shaoqi in an instant in front of everyone's eyes. He swept up the dust that filled the sky. In the next moment, a deafening buzzing sound was suddenly emitted. Immediately after, a human figure flew backwards in a miserable manner, rubbing a line of marks on the ground and bringing up rolling dust. Ha! Sensing the aura that flew out, everyone was stunned. This aura did not seem to belong to Wu Shaoqi. In the next moment, a cry of pain rang out from within the smoke and dust. Immediately after, Hong Xing leapt up from within the smoke with a scarlet face. His eyes were bloodshot as he stared at the place that caused him to fly backwards in such a sorry state. Not only him, everyone was looking at that place in shock. A famous Emperor Cultivator warrior was actually sent flying by a Monarch Emperor Jr. Rustle. The smoke and dust dispersed, and a black-robed man slowly appeared in front of everyone. The man bent his body and pushed forward with a single palm. The black robe was blown away by the whistling sound of the origin key. It was the posture that had sent Hong Xing flying. Shaoyan. All the elders of Yunlo Academy were stunned when they saw the man. After that, they gasped in disbelief. They had heard that Shaoyan had killed an Emperor Cultivator with the strength of a Monarch Emperor. Initially, they thought that it was just a joke, but now, it seemed really possible. What a good kid. He has finally come out. Su Jiang chuckled when he saw Shaoyan's face. For some reason, the pressure in his heart had dissipated a lot. Shaoyan, bring them into the inner court. Elder Shao recovered from his shock and shouted angrily, breaking everyone's astonishment. You want to leave? Hong Xing laughed out of extreme anger when he heard this. He let out a stern shout, and the stars under his feet flickered. The wind from his palm whistled, and it seemed as if he was crazily smashing towards Shaoyan. In the blink of an eye, he had already arrived in front of Shaoyan. A palm strike that seemed able to split heaven and earth was launched without any fancy moves. Shaoyan's expression was cold. His wrist suddenly rotated, and the majestic origin key in his body directly faced Hong Xing. If he had been scared of Hong Xing before, now, the origin key in his body had become even more solid. The power it could unleash could no longer be mentioned in the same breath as before. Boom! The two origin keys collided together. In an instant, with the two of them as the center, a world-shaking explosion sounded out. Wherever the shockwave spread, all of the Monarch Emperor warriors were sent flying away, and the broken stones and debris in the square turned into powder and scattered. Hey! Black Nether Emperor suddenly looked towards the center of the explosion. The moment Shaoyan appeared, he seemed to have sensed something. He stared at the center of the explosion while the 5 fingers in his sleeves slowly moved. What a good kid. How dare you fight an Emperor Cultivator head-on? Grandma Bai pushed back the profound serene dragon snake with one palm. She looked down with slight surprise. The dust in the sky had dispersed. A huge deep pit appeared in the square. Shaoyan and Hong Xing stood at two ends of the deep pit, facing each other. How is this possible? How is this possible? Hong Xing clenched his teeth and looked at Shaoyan in disbelief. His palm was facing Shaoyan. Blood was flowing out from his palm. The toughness of an Emperor Cultivator warrior's body was so strong that even a high-ranked spirit weapon could not hurt him. Today, blood was flowing from his body. Compared to Hong Xing's shock, Shaoyan took a deep breath and calmed down the surging origin kiss in his body. He glanced at his palm out of the corner of his eye. It was still as smooth as jade, without any injuries. You are the first. Shaoyan's eyes were filled with coldness. He protected Wu Shaoqi and the others behind him. He glanced at Xiao Yi in the distance and smiled coldly. Stars flickered under his feet as he rushed towards Hong Xing like a ray of light. His speed was so fast that even Black Nether Emperor was slightly startled. This is Starlight's silent step. After mumbling to himself, Black Nether Emperor's face, which was covered by the black robe, suddenly revealed a trace of ferocious killing intent. Old man, your trump card is really good. You even gave him the Starlight's silent step. If it was just a matter of time, it was another man who was going to seal me. What a pity. Today, this child will die for sure. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.